Okay, ready?
Coach, we'll go ahead and start with your opening statement, and we'll for questions.
Yep. I'm awfully proud of this team on how they responded from last week. I've said it all week long. I'm more encouraged and discouraged because I know how this team comes out. I said this to you the other day, Todd. How they come to practice, how they come to work, how they come around the offices. I knew they would respond, and they did today.
The timing of the response was key because it looked like Youngstown had a little bit of momentum there in the third quarter, but you get the fourth down stop, and from that point, the balance that you kind of showed throughout the game came through on both sides of the ball. Tell me about that moment, that fourth down play is where the game basically turned.
That was a big play. Kelvin Broom stuck it up in there, gave everything. Got banged up a little bit, was ready to go back in, and Rylan Cole came up and put a lick on him. And that's a big back. That's a 300-pound guy they put in there. But that was a huge momentum swing, and at that time we just got rolling. And going into the game, they got probably one of the better running backs in the country, and then they got two others that come in there, and they're going to run the football. And I thought we did a better job of keeping them corralled, and I know they got their yards, but if we could get them to throw the ball, we felt like we'd be in good shape.
Yeah, the offense had to do their job after that fourth down stop, and I guess there's many things about Anthony's performance today that stick out, but the fact that he was able to use his legs today, tell me about that, and tell me about how you incorporated it in the game plan and how he also kind of took it upon himself a few times to make some plays.
Yeah, he made some really nice runs on the opposite sidelines, and I couldn't see where I was at, but he stiff-armed a guy and got some extra yards, but he's a tough kid, and we used him in the run game. We felt like we had some numbers on him, especially into the the boundary to the short side of our formation. We walked into the end zone down over there, and but I'll tell you what, really a nice job by our up front guys, our lead blocker Matt Sora, and Petey broke one when he needed one to kind of break it open.
How pleased are you that although the running totals are going to be higher than we'll get to that in a second, than the passing totals, I felt like today the balance was right because you were able to call some things, like you were able to call play action and it had bite today. How pleased were you with the fact that you could keep them off balance defensively, which hasn't always been the case this season?
I thought early on in the first half more so. We went right down the field on the first drive, and that was great to see. And then I thought they went down and scored, and then we had a chance to go up 21-7. But at that time, I thought we really were balanced. We were doing some good things with our run game and pass game. As we got into the second half, probably a little bit more run, than the balance that we want to be doing. But absolutely, I felt a little bit better in the first half than I did in the second half.
Offensive line has been, and you did have that one switch because Carter got hurt early last game, but maybe their most consistent performance of the year, do you think? I mean,
pretty
consistently today.
I'll have to watch the film. We've got 3 guys that have been, battling all year. Jose Vasquez, he's a gutty performer. He's been in there battling. Alvin Clemens. We've moved Isaiah Edwards around from guard to tackle. But those 3 guys have really kept it together, and I thought today it showed.
Defensively, you get some impact plays, obviously 4 picks in the second half are big. That kind of opportunism you've been kind of waiting for this season. Obviously, it was good to get it. How good did it feel to get?
It felt great. And it was great to see other guys do it. Disappointed we got one here. We could have just ended the game. We come out with nothing. Those are the 2 things there that probably the most disappointing of the day was the interception down in his end zone and getting nothing out of the interception there. This is a really good football team, but we've got to capitalize on that. We can't come up with nothing here and nothing down there when we got them, especially when we got them reeling.
McLaughlin had some big runs today, obviously, and maybe that's just what he does, where he hits you with quick hitters and all that. But overall, though, were you somewhat pleased with with the way you were consistently against the running game for all 60 minutes. Because he could hit you for big gains, but you guys hit them for some losses too. And you never got the sense that they were moving the sticks consistently.
Yeah.
It was either a big play or nothing. Did you feel okay about that today?
Well, he had 100 yards in the first half,
Yeah.
and 50 in the second half. And the thing about him, there's a reason why he scored over 60 touchdowns and over 6,000 career yards. He leads the country in active running backs. And we knew that going in, and it's going to take all 11 guys to keep him corralled. I thought Coach Wilson and the defensive staff and defensive players bought in to how you attack him, and that you keep him boxed in, because every game that you watch, he's breaking one for 80 or he's breaking one for 70 or 60. I know he got out on us a couple times, but he's a great back. And but I thought, for the most part, he's going to get his yards. We just can't let him have that home run shot that he's been having week in and week out.
What else did you like about the game today?
Well, the thing I liked is how our team responded. I told the team Sunday morning. I said, we're gonna start on offense. Whether we win or lose, if they defer, we'll get the ball. If we win the toss, I want the ball because I want the kickoff return to start the game. And I wanted those guys to respond, and I thought they did. We almost broke one here on the counter play with Michael Hopper. We're going to keep getting better. I really am proud of this team because they responded, and I knew they would, and I knew they would come out here ready to go, and it was just a great team win.
Any further questions for Coach?
I guess I have a question, Coach.
Sure.
How do you think this victory will keep transitioning on to other wins throughout the season?
Well,
It's a very strong win.
yeah, well, I'll tell you, I'm awfully proud of these seniors because they're going to leave here with a winning record against Youngstown State. And I don't know if there's a player that could say that. They've won the last 3 games against Youngstown State, and they still got a lot more to play for. And beat an opponent 3 seasons in a row and leave here with a winning record, that's saying something. That's a hell of a program and a hell of a football team. But I'm awfully proud of these guys. But I told them, you know what, we still got a lot to play for. And it starts, and the only thing that matters is next week. That's it.
Excellent. Appreciate it.